Welcome inside South Campus. I am Zach Chapman along with Andrew Kolb, also known as Colby, but that's my nickname. I don't know if you want to use it or whatnot. But anyway, he's here. Usually runs the camera or whatnot. Tonight he is on a headset. We are in a small two-person crew, as you see here on the pregame graphic, which will quickly disappear. Royals coming into this one 6-17. They've struggled. They struggled in the JV game. Bears coming in at 14-9. As we are closing in on section playoffs, we know the Bears will have a home game to start for quarterfinals. And here we go. Blessing Adebisi wins the tip, driving down low and drawing the foul early. Nevaeh Hughes. 4 seconds into the game. What a tip-off.
Yeah, it was a great tip-off.
It was a great play. We're already shooting free throws. First one a little too strong, though, for Hughes. It's kind of weird. David Jones checking in with David. Very interesting. Down low, the Royals will inbound after Nevaeh Hughes goes 1 for 2 from the line, making this a 1-0 game. Very satisfying to have it 1-0, as we are now 7 seconds into this one. Very slow start. That's a very slow 7 seconds, as we already have another inbound. Royals kick it out. Buck Halton now handing it off over to Henry. Matea Henry looking for options. Will go to the wing, finds Ella Cottle. And then down low, deep pass, trying to get in the paint. Had a look. Instead, they'll have to kick back out and reset. Royals now, great ball movement, finding an option and just leaving it short. Is Ellie Bungarden. Now Hughes driving the other way, coast to coast, not able to convert. Bears with the offensive rebound, and the floater goes down for Lauren Eckerly. Atop the key, taking a three, rattling in and out. Nadia Buckhalton. First shot of the game, no good for her. Rebound loose, out of bounds it goes. Last off of Woodbury. And so it'll be White Bear Lake ball. And Addie Bachmeyer will bring it up for White Bear Lake. Bachmeyer down low to Blessing Adebisi, working her way down low, gets the layup to go, and a 5-0 start here for White Bear Lake. Heading to the 2-minute mark, already gone by here in the first half, is Buck Halton's three way off the backboard, then trying to get the rebound was Rosenthal. She is not able to secure it with her two paws. Bears once again will take over. And once again, it'll be Bachmeyer jogging it up for White Bear Lake. Hughes in the corner tries a three. That won't go for her. Royals able to collect the defensive board. Buckholm down low, great ball movement, and the Royals are on the board. Cottle will score for the Bears. The Royals, excuse me. First points of the night for Woodbury. Up top, Eckerly fakes the shot, drives down low, and she gets another floater yet to go. Lauren Eckerly with some floater action here early from South Campus. Oh. Colby, what was that pass like?
You know, I don't really know what they were doing. They weren't even really setting up a play or anything. They were just kind of moving around, not knowing what to do. And as you can see, that's a turnover.
Turnover indeed. I believe that's number 2 on Woodbury thus far. Ava Post checking in for the Bears, as well as her sister Addie Post. Down low, Addie Post found Hughes, and Hughes going up will go to the line for her second time tonight. Foul will go against Bungarden, no. I'm sorry for not finishing the foul. It gets so quiet in here. It's like you're not supposed to talk on the free throws. The foul actually was changed to Nadia Buckhalton. That'll be her first. First free throw win down for Hughes. Not able to go down the second time around. Look down low, almost causing a turnover. Royals able to kick it back out. Rosenthal's 3 no good. Bears rebound. Eckerly over to Post. Post looking to drive down low, right to left, over to Hughes. Hughes goes up with it, not able to convert. She was able to go over on top of Buckhalton. Now the Royals the other way. Shot put up by Rachel Orbell. And not able to convert as well. Shooting struggles here early for the Royals as Ava Post. A good look from outside, wide open, no good. Rebound, though, was brought down by the Royals before stolen by Bachmeyer, who wasn't able to put the shot up. And with now 4 minutes exactly gone by, we have a whistle blown as back and forth action down low, 8-2, 6-point lead for the Bears so far. Man, it is so quiet in here.
It does.
It is so quiet.
It's really quiet.
It's kind of eerie and sketchy and scary all at the same time. Just you basically hear the sound of your own voice. Turning around, but the shot will not count. I didn't exactly catch what the whistle was for, as Matea Henry initially threw up a jump shot, went down but will not count. Bears take over. Shot from Eckerly. That'll be her first miss of the night. That's her first from downtown. She has the range, just left it short. Then as she tried to work down low, it's tipped out of bounds by either Bungarden or Bell. It's Orbell that tipped it out of bounds. Tough to see the number. Henry will bring it up now for the Royals as they will change the call, say it was off of Eckerly last, potentially off the knee or the hand. As Henry working down low, gets by Heidi Barber, and she will convert on her first points of the evening. Eckerly driving down low, then going up with it, and out of bounds. It'll be a block. Strong start for Eckerly, but back-to-back. A couple misses. First shot short. That one blocked as O'Brien now taking the ball down low, throwing one up awkwardly off the glass. Post down to Barber, kicks out for Ava Post, and her second three this time is going to go down. Ava Post, somebody that likes to get into rhythm early. Now 1 for 2 from downtown. Henry swinging it on over to the newly checked in Olivia Hallman, and shot won't go down for her. And the Bears pushing the other way. Ava Post again. This time it was contested, and it won't fall. Transitioning the other way, the Royals had something. Instead, they'll have to reset as a pass too far for Bungarden. Now Abby O'Brien takes it away. Transitioning, pivoting, And eventually deciding to give it off to Cami Backmeyer, excuse me. Henry along the wing, takes a couple dribbles, found a mid-range look she liked, just left it short as Bachmeyer with the rebound, able to get it to post as she was falling to the floor. Barber down low, threw up a shot, great block from Henry, down low, clean, transitioning the other way goes Bungarden. Bungarden working on post over to Henry. Henry takes a couple steps, not able to get the layup to go. I thought she had the Euro down. Instead, it's Cami Backmeyer, speed, coast to coast. I think a piece of it was deflected. The ball now in the hands before being deflected by Orbell. And we have some quick transition offense going here within this last minute or two. Hughes now controlling, working along the perimeter, trying to drive down low. Reach and foul will be called, more than likely on Rachel Orbell. It will be, and that is the team's third foul here in the early going. 10:44 to remain, 11-4 the score. Brought to you by the Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard as Eckerly from the wing. Her first shot from three. It goes down, and the Bears have jumped to a 10-point advantage. Driving down low and kicking out was Buckhalton. Royals trying to get some offensive rhythm. We'll see if this will help. It will. Great shot from Riley Rosenthal. Able to end a scoring drought for Woodbury. As Eckerly wide open, shot straight on. Looking to go back-to-back from downtown. Instead, not able to do so, and off the rebound, the Bears will commit a reach-in foul. As Andrew Kolb has screwed up the clock. I didn't know basketball had 90-minute halves. Holy. I apologize for the inconvenience as going the other way. Cottle over to Bungarden. Mid-range shot just grazed the rim. Hughes. Down low to Adebisiu. Kind of had a volleyball pass. Kicked out. Instead, it's taken away. Dribbling up and taking her time, but not getting the layup to go was Ella Cottle. And then she'll reach in, trying to get the ball back. She shakes her head a little in frustration. And she had a great chance to get a layup to go down. Instead, left it short. And the Bears now, once again, will take over. Driving down low. Eckerly, ball stripped by Rosenthal. Once again, Eckerly, a couple trips now, she's struggled to get a shot up, either been stripped or blocked. Off the inbound, it's back to Eckerly, gets past, and she drove on Buckhalton and gets a layup to go on the left-hand side. Rosenthal over to Cottle. Being pressed heavily by Addie Post on the wing, creating a turnover, and Nevaeh Hughes will lay it on in. And we will have our first timeout of this evening's contest. It'll be taken by the Royals They'll be down with 4 timeouts. That's the equivalent of the amount of fouls they have as a team. White Bear Lake with 1 foul, all timeouts remaining, obviously. And we are down to 8 minutes and 43 seconds here in half number 1. The Bears with a 12-point lead, 18-6 the score here from White Bear Lake South Campus. And a great start for the Bears. Can't be much perfect for Coach Post and his squad. They've been energetic. They've been active both offensively and on the defensive side. They've had great transitions. And we'll see if Woodbury able to start gathering themselves. Trying a double team. Hughes getting a piece of it. As the pass from Olivia Hallinan was deflected, and now Hallinan will put up another shot of her own, but going 0 for 2 now from the floor. Eckerly, top of the key, and this time will get it to go. Second 3 of the night for Lauren Eckerly. 21-6 now for White Bear Lake. As Hughes trying to deflect another pass, caught in the air. Great ball movement here from the Royals. Down low they find Henry, and she'll get the layup to go. And that possession definitely looked like something was going to come of it. As great ball movement leads to a great scoring opportunity as Blessing Adebisi going up and getting fouled. It'll be team foul number 5 for Woodbury, who have had quite a few fouls here in the early going. Adebisi's first free throw, kind of a weird looking shot. There's a lot of force to it. Didn't able to get the first one through the net. And she's not able to get the second one to go either. Few Bears recheck in. Cami Bachmeyer, Abby O'Brien, and Ava Post, Addie Post, have all rechecked in, along with Hughes and Adebisi on the floor, as Hughes couldn't get a short shot to go down. And now driving and leaving the layup short, Nadia Buckhalton. Post from right to left had split the defenders and had a perfectly open shot if she had it, but just as she's about to go up, the ball stripped, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay White Bear Lake's ball. As Ava Post once again wide open on the inbound for a 3, not able to get it to fall. Collision from Barber and Hallinan. No whistle to make of it, and as a shot goes up for White Bear Lake, a whistle is called, and Cami Bachmeyer will head to the free throw line. One of one so far. Bachmeyer extends the lead to 22-8. And she is 2 for 2 on that possession. 15 points now for White Bear Lake. The lead continues to grow. Woodbury looking for some type of answer here. Royals trying to figure out how to get win number 7 here in South Campus against a really solid White Bear Lake team. So far, they don't really have many answers, as a shot not able to fall from Rosenthal. Barber atop the key, swings it over to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer down low to the cutting. Barber converts. Barber and Bachmeyer connecting to extend the lead to 17. Hallinan being pressed heavily by Addie Post, then hooks, kicks on out, but being deflected out of bounds. The ball deflected by Ava Post as it was intended for Ella Cottle. Addie Post, what a steal from her. Able to read the play, get a steal, but driving the other way. Bachmeyer gets tied up with Matea Henry. Possession arrow is in favor of White Bear Lake, so they will retain possession. But nonetheless, a great play from Henry. Barber down low in the post, takes a dribble, then gives it off to Eckerly, who can use that floater shot to her advantage. It's the third one for her that'll fall. She's been excellent thus far. Henry, that was a really difficult shot. And it showed. Air ball for Matea Henry, pretty much in the face of Heidi Barber. Can't get that one to go, but not the smartest shot selection. And the Bears lead now really commanding. Almost a 20-point lead. And Nevaeh Hughes will get the lead over 20. We are sitting at a 30-8 ball game here with 4:45 to go here on the Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Addie Bachmeyer working on Olivia Hallinan. Went down low, then kicked back out to Buckhallen. Working on Adebisi, takes a couple dribbles. And then picks her dribble up. Hands it over to Cottle, spinning, firing a shot in, just missing. Rebound out to Eckerly. Smartly hands it off. Nevaeh Hughes from the same spot tries another three. Not as pretty by any means, and the Royals pushing the other way. Bears reading the passes fairly well here from Woodbury. That's another steal, this time O'Brien. Eckerly with a three. Her third, and Woodbury forced to take their second timeout of the half here. And man, what a game so far for White Bear Lake. Everything going their way as we are fairly close here to halftime. But White Bear Lake, so far, it is their night. Colby, you got any thoughts? Man, I don't know if I should call you Colb, Andrew, Colby. I call you Colby all the time, so it's going to carry over.
You're just used to it.
I'm just so used to it.
So far, thoughts on the game. Bears have got great pace. Little sloppy in the beginning of the game, but they found the rhythm, knocked down some good shots, and they just got to keep this pace to come home with the W.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say for White Bear Lake. I mean, you could say pretty much this is the perfect game plan for them and vice versa for Woodbury. The JV game didn't look any prettier. It was a 20-some point win for the White Bear Lake JV team earlier on this same court. Royals, it hasn't been their year in a rebuild. I don't really like the term rebuild in high school, but I mean, there's not really any other word as a turnover created for Addie Bachmeyer, and the Bears with yet another possession. Down to Adebisi. She converts on the layup, getting behind the defense. Fantastic play from White Bear Lake. It's not like the game, they've come to the game. It's like the game has come to them, if that makes any sense. And not a pretty sight at all for Woodbury. Injured player on the court. I believe it's Ellicottle. I could be very wrong. It looks like it is Cottle. Right knee in quite a bit of pain. This is where I would say we would step aside, and sadly we don't really have any commercials except for halftime, or that we could cut away from. Maybe we play that. I don't know. Just not that great of a sight to see. It always sucks to see players go down. I think we will step aside. I think we will play the ad.
I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing in American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person.
Well, of course, we play the ad, and the Bears and Royals are ready to return to action. I actually forgot we can actually hide the ad. There's a part of it, thanks to Will Anderson, our other sponsor here at the Horn, WBL. And if you like what we do, even though the winter season finishing up as a pass deflected down low to Eckerly, as I was saying, if you like what we do, we are always taking generous sponsorships or donations to continue to do what we love to do. We'll more than likely be doing lacrosse in the spring as well, as Bachmeyer kicks out to post, who fires a three. Left it short, then kind of bounced around like it would go in, and then kicked out. Rebound to the Bears after a weird sequence. Ava Post driving down low. She had the shot, and that won't go down for her. Couple unlucky breaks for Ava Post. Royals, if we had a statistician here, it would be very interesting to see when the last time any points were put up for the Royals. They are still stuck at the magical number 8 with under 2 minutes to go here in half. Number 1 is a shot. Went off like the shoulder of Holland, and I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, no. It went off her nose. Went off the face, and it looks like we have a bloody nose for her. She headed straight off the court, and we'll head to the locker room to clean it up. Smart decision from her instead of kind of waiting to be let out, making a mess on the court, having to delay any game. Hopefully that can get solved soon now. So a couple issues now for the Royals to add on top of this is now the points drought has finally been shut down. Rachel Orbill hitting on her first free throw. Orbill 2 for 2 for the line, cuts the lead to 25, 35-10. Sisters share the ball a couple of times before Addie Post will drive down low, and this time will get the left-handed layup to go down. She loves driving to the left-hand side and once again makes the Royals pay. Up top, Orbill. Addie Post. Heavy pressure always. Must be frightening to be on her. Henry kicks on out. And a shot being taken. Looked like it might fall down. Riley Rosenthal not able to get her three to go down as Barber stops just after crossing midcourt. Post over to Barber, couldn't control it, then tried to get it back out to Bachmeyer, and both Bachmeyer and Henry dive for it. It's going to be jump ball, and this time the possession arrow favoring Woodbury. So a turnover here for White Bear Lake. Inbounds kind of dangerously. Barber almost got a piece of it. Instead now Henry breaking out down low, having the shot turned aside. It was Lauren Pelkey. Now Addie Post over to O'Brien. The layup, it's up and it goes down. And some cheers from the student section with under 30 seconds to go here in half number 1. Henry over to Pelkey. And this time, she'll get a layup to go down. Tough shot, able to avoid the charge. Banks it home. One final possession here. The Bears control, swinging around. Ava Post looking to drive down low. Kicks out to Bachmeyer. Back out to Post. It's off in time. Leaves it short as she was looking for the buzzer beater. Well, that concludes the first half. White Bear Lake, that's pretty much all it says. It says on the scoreboard 39-12, the Bears dominating half number 1. And, Colby, there's not a whole lot to say. Great start. I mean, for 18 minutes, this is about as perfect as it can get for White Bear Lake.
I would like to say there's been great off-ball movement by the Bears.
Royals offensively were able to start to get things rolling a little bit after the 2-minute mark. A couple free throws and a bucket. They're up to 12 points, but 39-12, the Royals have their work cut out for them. History says it's going to be very difficult for the Royals, but there's 18 minutes. This is sports. Anything can happen. Question is, will it? We don't know. Woodbury only used 2 timeouts, too. That's also the positive for them. They have 3 timeouts going into the second half. White Bear Lake have 5. But, yeah. Well, stick around here on the horn as the second half action will roll around in just over 9 minutes. Set a timer for 9 minutes. And that will be around when we return, maybe a little earlier. Well, that'll conclude us. We will fire up the ad that never finished for you, and we will shortly have second half action here on the home of White Bear Nation.
I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or WillAndersonAgency.com. I'm Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com.
Welcome back to South Campus as White Bear Lake has just returned to the court. The buzzer is off, and anytime we will get ready for half number 2. White Bear Lake dominated. Lauren Eckerly was great from downtown. Both Addie and Ava, they've had a great game. Nevaeh Hughes, strong as well. Pretty much everybody White Bear Lake strong. Woodbury looking to find their stride here in the next 18. 39-12. And Colby and I have decided we're going to go to Perkins after this. It sounds super good.
Yep.
That's my filler of the day and my fun fact of the day. I'm going to make everybody hungry. I'm really hungry right now. But we've got 18 minutes of action, and it's going to start with White Bear Lake with the ball. As Blessing Adebisi kicks out to Addie Backmeyer. O'Brien now drawing a crowd. Hughes, jump shot. Through the netting it goes, and the Bears over the 40 mark. Down low, taking kind of a few steps. Surprised there wasn't a travel call, was Buckhalton. Anyway, shot won't go down. Rebound to the Bears as O'Brien works from left to right, going down low, drawing a block. Originally, I thought it was going to be a foul. Instead, ref will call it a block. Inbound over to Eckerly, fires a three, doesn't hit anything. Out of bounds it goes. Royals will now have a chance to put more points on the board. Abby O'Brien takes the pass away from hauling in and finds Nevaeh Hughes, who tried to get her layup to go down. Was contested, not able to do so, and then I just realized I didn't have the camera the right way. I keep forgetting I'm camera. I'm so sorry to everybody out there. Two-person crew, and I'm not used to doing both camera and commentating, as the shot from Rosenthal doesn't fall. Bachmeyer and Eckerly double teaming Bungarden, who was able to get out of the jam. Woodbury still working. And originally Nevaeh Hughes had a steal. Instead, it won't go. And the ball tipped out of bounds, will stay on this side of the court. And not good news, by the way, for number 10, Ella Cottle, who has now been brought crutches from one of the athletic trainers here. So it looks like her night is done. She's got her jacket on. She took a spill earlier, wasn't able to put any pressure on her right knee, and it looks like that'll be it for her night. So some not great news there. Woodbury still trying to find a great shooting lane, and it'll be a tough shot off the side of the backboard. Riley Rosenthal not able to go. Rebound out to the Royals. They're still working with it. Another shot put up, another offensive board. Woodbury grinding at this possession. Henry kicking out. Adebisi the tip, and now Buckhalton from downtown. In and out it goes. Rebound to Adebisi, and finally the Bears will have an offensive possession. That was a good, close to a minute probably, possession for Woodbury as Bachmeyer stumbles with hauling in. The ball rolls out of bounds. Last off of hauling in. Or no, it'll be last off of Eckerly. Woodbury will take over. Eckerly takes the ball away from Holland in, looking to go drive for the layup and gets it to go down. 43-12 now. 31-point advantage for the Bears. And they continue to add on to the lead. Woodbury, the struggles on the offensive side continue as Buckhalton. Contested layup. Couldn't get the scoop to go down. Great fake by Cammie Bachmeyer, but then trying to kick it back out to the top of the key. It's taken away. Bungarden working on post, now kicks out, shot, no good. Rosenthal can't hit from three. And out of bounds, Addie Bachmeyer forcing another turnover for Woodbury. Hallinan doesn't agree with the call. .14:08 to go. Second half. Top the key, Heidi Barber swings it to the wing. Cami Bachmeyer. Now Eckerly splitting the D, looking to get another floater shot to go. She's been successful so far, but that one will not be as gracious to her as Henry controls. And we have a foul down low. It's going to be against Buckhalton, it looks like. An offensive shove and whistle, and a turnover coming for Woodbury. That'll be their first team foul of the second half. Different story for them here in half number 2 than in the first half. First half, they were fouling pretty quick. And yet, over 4 minutes gone. And that is the first one committed here in the second frame of 18. Ava Post splitting by, then finding Barber for quite an easy mid-range shot just outside of the restricted area. Driving down low, Ellie Bungarden gets bumped by Ava Post. Post doesn't like the call. Thinks there was some type of flop with it. It'll be Post second. And there's also White Bear Lake second. Addie Post takes away the inbound pass. I would not be surprised if she's had at least 5 fouls. Now that is a whack no call. Addie Post definitely bumped. Instead, they're going to say play on. Refs at this point kind of letting things slide as Buckhalton, or excuse me, that is Bungarden, who drives in and gets her shot to fall. I believe that's her first or second of the evening, as that's the first bucket made for the half for Woodbury. Deflected out of bounds, O'Brien deflects it as the pass was intended for Riley Rosenthal. She'll be the one to inbound it back in for Woodbury. Finds Buckhalton, and the Royals swing it over to Bungarden. Shot taken, and missing is Rosenthal. Great find from Ava Post, and great post work as well from Heidi Barber. 47-14, Bears all over. Down low, Buckhalton. Great post move and laying it in, gets by Heidi Barber. Buckhalton has been decent so far in the post, but moves like that have really helped her case as the pass from Ava Post too high for Abby O'Brien. Out of bounds at Sales as we are under 11 and a half minutes to play. New bodies check in for the Bears. Hughes, Adebisi, and Addie Bachmeyer will join Eckerly and Ava Post. Very interesting to note the 2 sets of sisters on White Bear Lake and the Bachmeyers and in the posts. And obviously the posts being the daughters of head coach Jeremy Post. Great find down low. Ava, wow. Ava Post is going to be whistled for a foul as Bungarden takes a pass from Holland down low, and that's going to be Ava Post's third. And the pass from Herbell way over the head of Ellie Bungarden, and right away yet another turnover As it looks like Bungarden took something in the eye. Kind of squinting. Eckerly down low to Adebisi, draws a double team, momentarily loses the ball, gets it back out, Bears recover. Eckerly now, she'll drive, able to have positioning, kind of a whack reverse layup, went up and over the whole rim. Royals now in the hands of Bungarden, working on Adebisi. Now Orbell, her three doesn't go down, Adebisi the board. Hughes to Adebisi, blocked by Henry, out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with White Bear Lake. What a great play from Matea Henry. She's had multiple blocks in this game, and one aspect she's been pretty good in so far for Woodbury. Defensively in the post. Eckerly off the inbounds, tough contested shot as she shot over Rosenthal. Bears able to get the ball back though. Nevaeh Hughes spinning on Henry and can't get it to go. Henry stayed with it. Didn't make for a completely easy shot for Hughes, and then Eckerly and Henry go for it. And on the ground, the referee will declare a jump ball with possession arrow favoring the Royals. Haley Alleman getting some minutes, finds Rosenthal, and rebound to Adebisi, and her pass to Addie Backmeyer almost out of bounds. That would have been kind of a whack mistake, as the shot originally blocked from Addie post, but then the rebound in for Blessing Adebisi. 49-16 with 9:10 to go here in the second half. Brought to you by the Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Buck Colton's layup off the backboard, not able to hit rim, into the hands of Addie Backmeyer. Nevaeh Hughes drives down low on Buckhalton. She is bumped, and back to the line she will head for two. We haven't had a whole lot of free throws here in the second half. In fact, I don't even know if we have had any.
I don't think so.
I think this is the first set we've had. By the way, that is Andrew Kolb. Doesn't really speak much, usually just runs camera. Not the guy that likes to talk and talk and talk. But when he says something, you know it's important. I think. I
Hopefully.
hope. Hughes, perfect on that trip. 51-16 now. Jeez. What a game for White Bear Lake. The stars are aligning for them tonight. Sadly, that did not happen for the Bears hockey team yesterday for boys, as they fell in overtime to Centennial in what was a fantastic outing, in case you missed that on the horn yesterday. Heidi Barber has some space. I've seen her pull up, decides to spread the love over to Addie Backmeyer. Had a lane originally, decided to drive back out to Eckerly, contested three, and instead Buckhalton driving over two and missing Olivia Hollenid. Had a great look. I thought it was going to go down. Rim not nice at all. Eckerly again from downtown, and finally will get the three to fall. Timeout taken by what I assume is Woodbury. No, it'll be actually the Bears taking their first timeout. 38-point lead here for the Bears. Ginormous with 7:44 to go. And we're getting to the point where it's pretty much all said and done. Bears fast right from the get-go. And I wouldn't say it hasn't been more not impressive defensive outing for the Woodbury Royals, but offensively just cannot find the groove at all. 16 points tonight. The Bears, they've had great defensive moments, great steals, whatnot, but also just the play slow. Don't exactly know why. Have no clue on this Woodbury team. To all the fans out there. For Woodbury is hauling in. Might put my words in my mouth as she drains from 3 territory. Bachmeyer looking down low, pass off the mark. Hallinan will just tap it out, and then the Bears quickly take it away. From downtown, it's Heidi Barber. There's the 3 I was talking about, and it'll actually be ruled a 2. That's what I was kind of wondering. Foot, they will say it was on the line, but a deep 2-point shot is Buck Halton working on Barber. This time Barber with her step for step. Shot won't go down. It will be off of the Bears, though. And we now have a running clock, so it must be 40 points. Running clock here at South Campus. Henry looking for the clock to stop again, and that'll get the layup to go. 56-21 now. We're coming up on 6 minutes to play as Hallinan tips the ball out of bounds. Bears will retain possession. Ava Post inbound. Barber over to Ava Post, fires a 3 off the mark. Rebound to Cammie Bachmeyer, twisting and turning. We have a jump ball as Hallinan got in on the action. Possession arrow to White Bear Lake. We've had more jump balls this half than we have had trips to the free throw line. That you don't say very often, as Post's pass to Barber taken away by Hallinan before the other post takes it away. Cammie Bachmeyer. Over to Barber. Bears swinging it over. Ava Post driving, then kicking out. Eddie Bachmeyer thought about driving, then saw the space, took the 3, left it short. Under 5 minutes to play here from South Campus. Henry trying to get a layup to go, instead lost the handle and just kind of threw it out of bounds. Or no, excuse me, there is a whistle for a foul.
Yep.
I thought it was just the whistle for out of bounds. I am wrong. First free throw goes down for Matea Henry. Bench has emptied for White Bear Lake, as all the starters will take a seat as we are under 4. Clock continues to just run. Henry hits both free throws, and we will have a quick substitution. Fresh bodies in for Woodbury and fresh bodies in for White Bear Lake. Down low, Summerhouse. Kicking it out to Becca Smith, who walks with it and will turn it over. This is the worst part about a blowout, my friend Andrew, as I now have to learn all these names I have never known. In the middle of the game, Smith with the turnover over to Summerhouse. And a whistle is blown. They will call it on Sela Mahoney. Or no, excuse me, it'll actually be on Sarah Vask. Summerhouse down low. Ball kicked out to Becca Smith. Takes a shot. Might have been blocked. And Haley Allman coming the other way. Turnover created by Becca Smith, who's got involved very quickly. Williams, the shot, the three, it goes down, and the solo 8th grader on this White Bear Lake team gets her first points. Lysadra Williams, I hope I didn't botch the first name. I apologize if I did, but she is on the score sheet, and very impressive for an 8th grader to be playing. Even though it is garbage time, still very impressive to be playing on the varsity level in 8th grade. First free throw goes down for Vask after she was fouled by Williams. Not able to hit the second one. Rebound out to Allman, though. We have hit the minute mark. Final minute here in regulation is spinning and turning and not getting the layup to go is Emma Brown. Rebound to the Bears. Elizabeth Wallach driving down low, can't get the layup to go. And then a pass from Scanlon up and over every single person. It heads into the locker room area, having to be retrieved, and this will more than likely be the final possession for White Bear Lake. Taking a three, blocked. Looks like Vask had her hand on it as Julia Albin, a junior JV forward, decided to heave up a three. Woodbury, one final shot, and leaving it short was Coco Scanlon, and the final buzzer blows here from South Campus in a very quick game. That was only an hour and 5 minutes. Can you believe that? We are in and out basically. And what was White Bear Lake, the Bears dominating in fashion, 59-24. What a game. Any thoughts, Andrew, as we wind up what has been domination?
Yeah, they just they came out to play tonight, and they forced Woodbury to a lot of turnovers, especially in the first half, and they scored a lot of points off those turnovers, which is why the lead is what it is.
Yeah, 35-point lead, or win, excuse me, for White Bear Lake in 36 total minutes. What a game indeed. Everybody chipped in. It was great to see the younger JV players get in, get some time. As this is the second to last game for girls basketball here on the Horn. For regular season at least, we will potentially have the section quarterfinal here on the Horn. We have no clue yet The only section game guaranteed is the hockey game for boys. We might have girls basketball. We might have boys basketball. We might have all three. I mean, wouldn't that be something?
That would be nice.
Girls hockey done for the year. They lost in the section quarterfinals to Gentry. And yeah, that'll conclude it here from South Campus, White Bear Lake. A very simple script. Game well played for White Bear Lake, as you said. Turnovers very much in the favor of White Bear Lake. Create a great game from start to finish. They knew the objective, they knew the mission, and 59-24 the final score. Thanks for tuning in here on The Horn. We appreciate all of your support, and we hope to see you next time. Andrew Cole running production scoreboard clock, myself, Zach Chapman, saying so long from The Horn.